guys, I'm Racing Chewy Side, and here's another episode of Driving School. And we're gonna be talking about overtaking and or passing, whatever you want to call it. Last week I did blocking, so let's do the opposite, right? So I'm going to show you different scenarios that can happen and ways you can gain positions. And there's about 5 of these, and I'll go through all of them. So first one you see is actually here, so let me actually go into detail here. So let me stop this. Alright, so there'll be 5 of these. There's ways to pass, I think. There's more, but I'm not going to go through all of them. So I'll just say 5 of them. First one will be somebody going off track, like you'll see up here. Number 2 will be outbraking somebody and or dive bombing, because that's what happens, sort of. Number 3 will be putting the bumper to somebody. Alright, you know what? Let's save number 3 for last. So number 3 would be somebody getting your slipstream and slingshotting pass, or just by raw power. Number 4 would be someone getting involved in a wreck. And number 5, well, would be giving somebody a bump and run, which is probably the least favorite among the few. And people just say, oh, they do it in NASCAR. Well, this is not NASCAR, this is iRacing. Our rules are different. There's a sporting code. Blocking is forbidden, even though nobody really protests against it. And I don't know. People will just say, if you're going to block at your own risk, because I say, if you do it to me, you're getting put in the fence. All I can say, because I'm not going to let off the gas. So, all right, let's take a look at number 1. So here, up ahead, you'll see it. There's a guy off track there, about to smack that wall, circling him right here. So I can go. I guess I go ahead and with what I saw, which was this guy off there. So there's a position already, and he's gonna hit that wall. Pretty sure he's gonna hit that wall. So let's actually go to his car here. So what happened was, he got a little too wide, and he touches a piece of dirt and grass, and it's over from there. You're going straight to the wall, and there's nothing you can do about it. Most of the time, there's nothing you can do about it. Like as you saw there, so there's already a free position. So that's a way to gain spots without doing anything, because I started deep in this field. And another way, we'll look at number 2, is outbraking somebody, as you can see right here. Alright, what happened was, he braked earlier than I thought. So I got on the brakes and went to the inside, which can be seen as dive bombing, but not if somebody's that slow. There's nothing, it's either to do this, or slam in the back of him. So I might as well make a pass. Not really the cleanest of ways to pass somebody. This is seen as a dive bomb because I was nowhere near position. So dive bombing, from what I see it as, you're throwing it in there way too deep when you don't have position. Outbraking's when you have at least your nose in there, on like an inch at least to the guy's rear bumper. So I considered outbraking somebody, because if they turn, they'll cut themselves off and wreck themselves. So if you're outbraking them, you beat them to the punch, and you're already there, so it can't be seen as dirty. Now this situation that I'm in is a dive bomb. I didn't mean to do it, it just happened. Might have been letting me go, but that's what happened. And this happens twice in just these 2 corners. You can see here. And you can see, again, same thing. He broke a little earlier than I thought, so it's either run in the back of him or go to the inside. So I went to the inside, and again, another dive bomb. I don't recommend dive bombing, because some people will get pissed about it. And they might have been pissed at me there, but it's either that or have a wrecked race car. You gotta pick one or the other. Both of us would have been wrecked. Luckily, neither of us were. That's just something I don't like doing. Alright, so let's go to number 3. And I said you can go ahead and use that as like a slipstream. So let's click to around where that happened. Which should be right here, actually. It's a lap car. Still racing me like a jackass, but a lap car. And he gets an amazing slipstream, not to mention his setup's probably way quicker than mine. I can't even get to 160, 170, and he's already at 170 something plus. And there you can see how much power he gained. And this is before he even gets the power to pass me. So here, he sets me up and gets my draft, and you can see the difference here. Let's play from his point of view, and I'm full throttle. I'm the guy up here, I'm full throttle. And he's catching me like nothing, and that's using the slipstream as well as his lower downforce car. And he passed me like nothing. I let him go, but still. That's one thing you gotta learn in these road races, to give and take. If it was just me taking that entire time and not giving, we probably both would have been wrecked. So let's look at number 4, which might take me a while to find, so let me do that. Alright, I guess this one can be seen as a way to pass. A guy just losing it. I'm combining that with wrecking, so that's a guy losing it. Alright, so here's the other part of part 4, somebody flipping and or wrecking. And this happens here with this guy. He just overcorrects, hits that. I think I saw that from like my point of view. Yeah, there it is. Check it out from the roll bar. And this is all I see on my right. Car flipping on his roof, and there you go. So that's 4 of the 5 ways, and I'm gonna exit out of here and look up a bump and run from some incident that happened last year with some guy who people really don't appreciate. So we'll get to that in 1 second, then we'll be done. So, all right, here's number 5.
Bob was even able to get 18 seconds of repair.
As you can see by the name there, somebody ran somebody over, but this is what I'm talking about. People are so impatient anymore. They'll do this as a last resort to pass somebody. Just move them out of the way over and over and over, even though they were already out of the way. They were just in the line this guy wanted to run, so put the bumper to him. It also happened to me as well, as you'll see, I don't know, right here. Same thing happened to me, and except me, I'm the guy who won't let it go.
That was 100% my fault, Jim. My bad.
And they'll probably meet my bumper eventually. I give people chances, you know. You cut me off once, you're all good. Second time, I might let it slide because I don't want to wreck ourselves. But third time, you're just going to get moved. But this was not that situation. There was nobody blocking anybody. It's just people defending the line and staying in position. But if you have to put a bumper to somebody, that just shows the kind of driver you are. But then again, in places like Martinsville, that's almost the only way you can pass anymore, is bump somebody or die bomb them. So, can't really blame them 100% for that. But just try not to do, because people will get pissed off and they'll probably end up taking you out. So that's it for this video. But I was saying, when you just move somebody out of the way, make sure it's a light tap. If anymore, and you wreck them, you'll probably get wrecked all the way to the end of the season. So, yeah. Anyways, iRacing Chewy side.